BK, before we change our topic, Makoyaide is saying that BKO, in the light of the insecurity challenges in the northeast and the fact that Boko Haram has in effect merged with the bandits, do you think it makes sense to constrain the Tucanos to the northeast?
Well, it may not make sense. It may not make sense, but agreement is agreement. As far as the Americans are concerned, terrorism is happening only in the northeast. Remember, they didn't want to sell these weapons to us. We are grateful to President Trump because during the Obama years, the government flatly refused to sell to us. In fact, when we tried to buy American weapons through third parties, the Obama regime vetoed it. They stopped us from buying, even from third-party countries. So that was why the deal for the Tucanos was not a straightforward one. And remember, there were videos of Nigerian forces appearing to torture captives and all that on the internet. So these sort of videos that soldiers sometimes record, they should know that they are doing a disservice to themselves, because in future, those videos could get in the way of buying weapons, because they will now claim that if they said to you, you are going to use those weapons on your civilians. As far as they are concerned, at the time the weapons were bought, we only had terrorism happening in the northeast. And we are told them that, look, we needed it to defeat Boko Haram. Boko Haram was only present in the northeast. They were not anywhere else at that time. So Boko Haram elements, some of them have fled to work with bandits now. It has now become criminality of a different sort. They are now bandits. They are now people kidnapping strictly for money. They don't have ideology anymore. And to be a terrorist, there has to be an underlying ideology. So it's not everybody that will be convinced that we have branded people terrorists and all that. You can't simply do that and think that you are going to convince everybody. No. Many people will still see them as bandits based on their modus operandi. I am one of such persons. I still see them as bandits based on their modus operandi, despite the fact that some Boko Haram elements have joined them. Some of those who have joined them strictly for the purpose of survival, knowing that they are losing the battle in the northeast. But what they are doing is strictly banditry, strictly kidnapping people for money. They are not saying give us a state of our own. They are not saying we want an Islamic, we want Islamic theology to reign in the places that we control. No, bandits are not telling you that. A lot of those bandits are not even Muslims. They only bear Muslim names. A lot of them are enemies. So that they've been diluted with Boko Haram still has not changed their modus operandi. And it's their modus operandi that ensures that the definition that fits them perfectly is that of banditry and not terrorism. But if we don't use Tucano, it doesn't mean that we cannot win the war. We need to invest in drones. Absolutely. We need to invest on guard attack helicopters. They will do even a better job than the Tucanos. A lot of the destruction of Boko Haram bases happening in the northeast is through the use of drones, unmanned area vehicles.